friends, how's it going? Welcome to Collection Chronicles, during which I feature cool items from my Pokemon collection as a celebration of the franchise's 30th anniversary. Today, we get to experience one of my favorite consoles of all time, the Pokemon Mini. This adorable little console was made by Nintendo and originally released in 2001 exclusively through the Pokemon Center. I absolutely love the aesthetics of the clear plastic with the bright green accents on this console. My Pokemon Mini is the Chikorita Green version. Wooper Blue and Smoochum Purple were also released at the same time. When I was begging my parents to get this for me, I really wanted the Chikorita Green version because I love Chikorita, and the Pokemon Mini that I had in Pokemon Channel was also green. You heard me right, the GameCube game Pokemon Channel has a virtual version of the Pokemon Mini console. You can collect a bunch of different mini games for it that are derived from real Pokemon Mini game cartridges. And there's also a Pokemon Channel exclusive game, Snorlax's Lunchtime. But let's get back to the real version of the console. Pokemon Mini consoles included Pokemon Party Mini as a pack-in game. Pokemon Mini games are so small and so cute, and I adore the Pokemon Mini artwork on the PCB. Pokemon Party Mini includes 6 mini games, all featuring different Pokemon. Pikachu's Rocket Start is a fast reaction style game where you have to hit a button as soon as Elekid gives the signal to start the race. In Slowking's Judge, you have to decide whether a tennis ball is in or out based on where it lands. This one is actually tricky. The ball can do all sorts of silly things that I did not capture on video. In Chansey's Dribble, you kick a ball to the finish line. It seems easy, but Chansey moves forward by itself, and sometimes you can accidentally kick the ball way off track. Blossom's Dance is my favorite minigame here. You simply have to follow the other Blossom's movements and dance with them, and it gets faster as you keep going. One of the dance moves is a jump that you can only perform by shaking the console. I fail to do this here, but you get the idea. The final game I can actually show you is Hitmonchan's Boxing, which is entirely about shaking the console when it tells you to. The idea is that you're punching your opponent when you shake the console, but then blocking when you're not shaking it. Sneasel's Fake Out is a 2-player game where each player controls a Sneasel in a basketball game. You can also play minigames with up to 6 people in Battlefield mode. It's been almost 25 years since the Pokemon Mini came out, and I don't think I've talked to 5 other people who even own one, but I love the potential. Finally, there's a clock with some simple functions themed after Celebi included in this game. Pokemon Party Mini is actually the only game I own for the Pokemon Mini, but I've gotten so many hours of gameplay out of it. The Pokemon Mini is such a unique and special console, and I feel so lucky to own one. It reminds me of how cool and mysterious Pokemon Center merchandise felt in the early 2000s, and how Pokemon and Nintendo really loved to experiment with little gadgets and find new ways for people to take their favorite characters with them everywhere.